Hello friends, I am Shivaji Walke. I hope all are fine. Welcome to the fourth semester of your degree programs. In today's sessions, we are going to start with new course for your fourth semesters, that is elective ABM 2414. It is an 1 plus 2 credit course. It means 1 credit for theory and 2 credit for practical. First, we'll try to understand course title itself. Agro tourism, combination of two terms, agricultural and tourism. Now, agriculture is simply cultivation of crop activities. Then tourism is an travel from one place to another place for the purpose of business or entertainment. When these two terms come together, it make agrotourisms. In simple word, we can say when agro-related activities or agro-based activities bring visitors in farm or agriculture, it is an agrotourisms. Now we'll go through syllabus. For theory, first topic is an agrotourisms, introduction of agrotourisms, meaning of agrotourisms, definition of agrotourisms, then how agrotourism is important for farmers, surrounding societies and economies. Then scope of agrotourisms, various forms or types of agrotourisms like ecotourism, rural tourisms. Then advantages of agrotourisms and introduction to Indian cultures. As someone said by, there is an every 5 males there is an differentiate, means in the form of their culture, in the form of their food habit, in the form of their cropping pattern, in the form of their lifestyles, in the form of their climate or weathers. Okay, so there is a white Indian cultures. We say na, we are unity in diversity. Then role of government for promoting agrotourisms in the form of making rules and regulations for the purpose of promoting agrotourisms. Then the various laws like environment protection laws. Then trends and constant for agrotourisms, means how this agrotourism is showing the trends in a last some decades. Then what are the various hurdles or challenge for agrotourisms. Then resource management for agrotourisms, resources like land, labor and capitals. We can say human resources, then natural resources, garbage and waste management, then capital management, labor management, then your land management. Then next topic, that is entrepreneurship development. What is the roles and function of entrepreneurships in agrotourisms? Then hospitality and food and beverage and accommodation services to your visitors for the purpose of satisfying them. Then communication skills and services. While running any agrotourisms, what kind of communication skills you should have for running this in a profitable manner. Then making project proposal for agrotourism, means how much capital investment required for it. Then your capital structure. Then what are the source or your capital budgetings. Then preparing the various feasibility test like market test, then product test, then your economic test and financial test. These are the various feasibility test. Then account and record keeping for your agrotourisms. Then next one, marketing in agrotourism, means how you can increase the number of counts or increase the number of visitors to your agrotourisms by making various promotional strategies like advertisement, then newspaper advertisements, then that can be your social media advertisements. Okay, then this is about the theory syllabus. The next one, practical syllabus. For practical, we have nearly about 32 practicals because it is an 1 plus 2 credit course. So practical like visit to nearby agrotourisms, then study the types or forms of tourism in India. Okay, various types like adventurous, then natural, eco, rural, then wildlife. These are the various forms or types of agrotourisms. Then various factors why people travel to agrotourism, means various USPs or attractions of any agrotourisms, means why any consumers or why any visitors supposed to come your agrotourisms. Then point need to consider starting any agrotourism, means like it should be abundant with natural resources. Then there should be some land, there should be some diversity in cropping pattern, or something to see, something to do buy. Okay, this kind is supposed to be considered. Then basic requirement or basics things should requirement for starting any agrotourisms. Then guidelines for starting any agrotourisms, that best management practices for agrotourisms, and various services provided by agrotourisms like food, beverage, accommodation facilities, and other things. Then to study the agrotourism performance, problem, and prospect for farmers in Maharashtra particularly. Then they study the agrotourism and whole industries, various challenges and various strategies to tackle these challenges. Then development of agrotourism destinations, classification of various asset requirement for the agrotourisms. Then assessing various resources and various ideas for agrotourism recreations. Then preliminary evaluations, like a snapshot of your potentials for agrotourisms, and then SWOT analysis for your agrotourism enterprises, to study the key technique or success mantras for running successfully in agrotourisms. Then to study the human resource management and customer services at agrotourism centers. Then the development of tourism marketing plans, how do we can increase the number of visitors to your agrotourism centers. Then 4 P's of agrotourism centers. In this case we can say 7 P's actually. Your services, your price, then your place, your promotions, physical evidence, then your process and peoples. Then to study the promotional strategies for agrotourisms marketing. Then developing the website for your agrotourisms. Then developing the information brochures or leaflet or flyer for your agrotourisms. Then the various schemes like Maharashtra Krishi Paryatan Vistar Yojanas, and various institutions like MARCH, MTDC, ATDCs. Likewise, we have 32 practices. I hope you understand. Thank you.